Hello, everyone. I am Bat-Chen Grossman from ConnectedForReal.com, and we are going to be talking about the Uplevel Your Marriage group program that is starting November 1st. Woo! The excitement is in the air, and I still have a bunch of people asking if this is right for them, if I think that this is going to help them, and this is why we're doing today's episode. Yesterday, we spoke about a bunch of different frequently asked questions, basically who this is for. And you can go watch that in yesterday's video. It's on YouTube, it's on Facebook. Today, we are going to be talking about where we left off yesterday, which is what if everything else I've tried didn't work? And why is this one different than anything else? So, there's a really interesting answer that I love to explain. It's a little bit, it's just really fun. A little bit, open your mind and understand things differently, and then everything makes sense. So in reality, life, the way Hashem created the world, we are we see everything, everybody around us, and everything that is happening around us is just a mirror to show us where we need to grow. Okay, so for example, you're walking by a mirror in your house and suddenly you see that your shirt is dirty. You right away go and clean the mirror, right? No, obviously, you right away go and clean your shirt. Why? Because we understand that the mirror is just a mirror reflecting where I need to clean my shirt. But with people, the first thing we do is we try to fix them. So we see that they are doing something and we say, oh, they're so selfish. They're so, I don't know what, lazy. They're so fill in the blank. And then we go and try to clean them and try to bleach them and try to scrub them and try to fix them. And when that doesn't work, it gets really frustrating, but eventually you realize that if I just get rid of the stain, I will stop seeing it on the other person. And, in Jewish Chazal, the sages speak about this by, they say, posel bemumo posel. The person who sees someone's negative traits is automatically seeing his own negative traits in that. Okay, so if you say someone else is bad, you automatically are bad yourself. You can't cancel. Posel is like cancel someone out without canceling yourself out. So that's something really interesting. Clean the mirror, Lilach says. Yes. So you can clean the mirror as much as you want, but if the stain's on your shirt, you're going to still see it. And that's what's happening. A lot of times in our marriage, we feel like we're actually doing everything we can. We went to all the right people and we did all the right things and we tried helping him and we tried showing him that he's doing it wrong and that he needs to change. And we really showed him step by step how he's supposed to be and how he's not supposed to be and what he's supposed to do and not supposed to do, and go on and on and on about how we tried teaching him and showing him. And we even went to therapists so that the therapist could tell him how he's not okay and how he needs to change and how everything is. Do you get this? So why are we surprised that it didn't work? It's like us trying to bleach the mirror and clean the mirror and scrub the mirror and nudge the mirror. Wait, my mother says you can't see well. Is that because we need to clean the mirror? I don't know. I think it's just the resolution of the light or something. Sorry, you can't see well. Let's try to fix it. Do you have a thing to clean with? Like glasses? Leia's right here. She doesn't want you to know that. Okay, so it makes perfect sense, my mother says, because of what we're talking about, which is trying to fix the other person by cleaning the mirror instead of cleaning ourselves. Now, here's the thing. It doesn't matter how much you tried until now. If you never really tried this approach of working on yourself and cleaning yourself, then no wonder it hasn't worked. because you've been wasting a ton of energy trying to fix the other person. And that is the whole premise of why I work with the woman and not with the couple. Because I really, really, really believe, and I see it all the time. I see the results that when you are able to clean your part, you will no longer see that thing in someone else. There was a really beautiful story about a rabbi who did not see anyone doing anything against Shabbos for many years, and suddenly he saw someone getting into his car, and right away he went, "Whoa, I can't believe I just saw that. I must have something, I must have done something in my Shabbos that I need to go fix." So he was so aware and on such a high level of consciousness that he understood that him seeing something that someone else did had nothing to do with the other person. It had to do with himself and what he needs to work on. It's almost like an alarm clock telling us what it is, when it is that we need to wake up. And so that is really why, even if you tried everything else, and even if you think that you've gone and shown and fixed and told and nagged and nudged, anything, all those things that I was very good at doing, you will understand that it really doesn't work. And this is different. We are going to really be delving into the root of the problem, which is usually something within us that is causing us subconsciously to see these things. And then we're going to face them, we're going to clean them up, we're going to clear them out, and we're going to be able to really turn around our thinking and be open to understanding how it is that we can fix it from within. So that is the answer for what if I've tried everything. So you know how they say, if the candle is still burning, then you still have a chance. If you're still here in this world, in this marriage, then you should still keep trying. Then you should keep giving yourself a chance and investing in yourself and really being there for yourself. And another thing I want to tell you about this is that there is no chance in the world. It's not like, oh, I just happened to see this new Bat-Chen talking about this and that online. Obviously, I'm right here in front of you talking about this for a reason. Maybe everything you've gone through so far was preparing you for this, and now this has come your way so that you can take the opportunity to really say, hey, I like this person. I think that she's the right guide. She's going to help me get to the next level. She's going to help me uplevel my marriage to the point where I'm actually really happy and in love and excited. And my husband is there to support me. And we're a team. And I feel partnership. And I feel there's a flow and an ease. And suddenly everything is just amazing. I can't believe, if you asked me just, a couple of weeks ago, a couple of months ago, I would turn around and be like, no way, it's not possible. That is what people are saying. So I want you to be one of those. I want you to experience that, a real transformation where you go from being stuck and feeling frustrated and resentful and annoyed to being happy and in flow and just in love with life and in love with your husband, and everything else is going to trickle down. Here's the next point that we're going to talk about is the weight and how much it affects. I think that everybody realizes this, but I don't know how much you actually see it with your eyes. The amount of stress that having difficulty in marriage, even if it's light, even if it's heavy, has on you, on your daily day, your life. Leah. Everybody say hi to Leah. Leah, come say hi. Hi. So if you're seeing a lot of moving shadows, it's because Leah is having a good time sitting next to me. Back to this. What were we saying? Somebody tell me in the chat. Yes, the weight. So you think that you're living your life in different sections. There's my marriage and my parenting and my work and my career and my this and my that, and everything is sort of just like sections in my life. But really, it doesn't work like that. Your marriage is in the middle and everything else is affected by it. So your parenting is affected by your marriage, and your money is affected by your marriage, and your career and the choices you're making and the risks you're taking, everything is affected by your marriage. And so if you wanted to fix anything in your life, you should go for the core. You should go for that thing that is going to open up everything else. Because if you are able to focus on your marriage and get that to the up level, get it to a better place where you're actually not in conflict and there is no weight weighing you down, then it will trickle down into everything else in your life, and you will suddenly feel a lot more open to allowing abundance into your life, to being able to just make decisions and flow into your gifts and into your purpose and find yourself in your career and all these amazing things that are happening, that are going to be happening and are happening for a lot of women now, because it all trickles down. Okay, so if you were going to invest in anything, invest in your marriage, because it's going to pay off in your entire life. Every single aspect of your life is affected by that marriage, this marriage. Next, I'm too old, I'm too young, my problems are too little, or my problems are too big. Those are things I'm hearing. So here's the deal. Your brain is going to give you all the reasons why this is not going to be for you. Is this for you? No, it's probably for people with bigger problems. Thank God my problems aren't so big, and so I'm probably not really right for this group, blah, blah, blah. Then you have the other person who says, no, my problems are way too big. She's probably going to deal with regular problems, with regular issues, like the guy didn't take out the garbage and he's not really helping with the kids, whatever. So she can't handle my big problems. And then you have those people who are saying, oh, I've gone through so much in my life. I'm already too old. This is not for me because, life is life and this is what it is. And so there's nothing really to do about it after X amount of years. I've had people who told me after 35 years and another person who told me after 37 years. So it seems to be a very common response to why it's not for me, that I should have, the ability to improve my marriage. Everyone else can do it, but I'm too old. My marriage is too stuck. My situation is too big. My weight is too overwhelming. I'm carrying too much on my shoulders, or, things like that. So I'm here to tell you that's just your brain trying to find excuses. And our brain will do that to protect us. It's a wonderful thing that we do in order to stay safe and not have to think about change, because comfort zone is a lot more comfy than having to get out and do something, except when comfort zone is not comfy. Are you really comfortable sitting there just being miserable? I don't know. It doesn't sound comfortable to me. It doesn't sound comfortable that you are unhappy, that you don't feel like things are in flow, that you're, not on the same team, or that you're contradicting each other all the time, and that you're having these that does not sound comfortable. And so even though your brain is telling you, let's find all the excuses in the world why this is not for us, you should just be more conscious and say, wait, why not? I'm telling you, I don't think it's going to be according to how big your problem is. And I've helped people with very, minor problems. It's just that he's, not as religious as me, or he's not as healthy as me. So he gives the kids junk and it makes me nuts. Those are little things, okay? And we deal with them because really all issues are universal. So in some people, it will show up in different ways, like, little things that irk them. And by the way, even though you think they're little things, they really irk so much. They feel like they're humongous. And for some people, they will show up as big, humongous things that nobody else has to ever go through. I'm the only person in the world who has to deal with a husband like that, or I'm the only person in the world whose husband is like that to her, or says that, or is so hurtful, or is so, I don't know, use whatever words you want to say, where you're just so convinced that you are the only person that can't get help. And I'm here to tell you that's not true, because I've helped so many different types of people in so many different types of situations. I've seen it all pretty much, and it's all doable, because it's less about the size of the problem. It's more about the size of your commitment, of the amount of will, ratzon, wanting it to work and believing it will work is the strongest thing, way stronger than the amount of issues and weight and ickiness. Okay. So it could be the biggest, worst thing in the universe that you think is so shameful and so embarrassing, and it's beyond anything that's fixable, is fixable when you decide that you're going to take charge and take responsibility for your happiness and make that transition. And you're choosing life, you're choosing happiness, you're choosing to want to live. Okay. And that huge, you need a lot of courage. You need a lot of courage to say, I want something more. It's not something that comes easy. It's not something that is like, oh yeah, I'll sit on my couch and I'll say, I want more. No, it's this real inside you saying like, oh my gosh, am I really going to say this? And like, yes, I want to say it. I want more for my marriage. I want more for my life. I am not okay anymore with being blah. I'm not okay anymore with like a dead marriage. I'm not okay anymore with just having like, oh, I'm married, so I'm stuck. That's not okay. Next thing is, it just disappeared from my head. One moment. Any questions? Put them in the comments below, because I am answering questions very, very soon. What did I just say? I'm not okay with, having a blah marriage and being frustrated. I don't remember what I was going to say. I had it in my head. It disappeared. I will get back to it. Maybe it's tomorrow's topic when I remember. Okay, so any questions, put them in the description below, not description, in the chat. I see that there are some people on YouTube and some people on Facebook, and this is super exciting. Again, we're going to give you the link just in case you don't know. It's connectedforreal.com/group. I want you to go look it up. I want you to just read it. I want you to see how it feels. You're probably going to be petrified because it hits on a bunch of points that feel like, I don't really want to talk about this. But you do, because if you can imagine where this is going to take you and how happy you're going to be and how much you deserve this, because you are here in this world and Hashem loves you and he wants you to be happy. And there's a good reason why you're watching this. Go and check it out, connectedforreal.com/group. See it, talk about it. And if you need to ask any questions or to find out if this is for you, or to, I don't know, talk to me because you feel like getting to know me before you sign up, go ahead. Let's set up a time, talk. I'm here. I'm happy. Thank God yesterday you guys found out that I had my tooth removed. By the way, it's better, and the doctor said it's healing great. So I just went to the doctor today. Thank God. Feeling much better. And that's it. I will see you guys tomorrow with more questions and answers, because they keep coming in. So I'm going to keep addressing them. And if you're one of those people who waits for the last minute, don't worry about it. We have until November 1st, and you are welcome to sign up last minute if that's your thing. You can if you want. And there's Leah. Okay, see you later, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget to come and visit and call me, talk to me. On Facebook, I'm connected for real, and on Instagram, you can PM me or DM me. I'm always available, unless I'm sleeping. But that's good.